everybody, it's Michael with Davis.Quilting.Stitching. I'm coming in today to talk about some upcoming quilt projects that I want to do and some quilt patterns. This is not a floss tube. I'm going to do that after this video. So if you see me in the same Golden Girls shirt, it's the same day. I'm just doing two videos because I know some people like watching the floss tubes, but then they don't like watching the quilt portion, so I was trying to divide it to make it where people can watch which one they want, or both. So the first thing I was going to discuss was a quilt that I intend on starting in October, the first week of October, and it's Granny's Garden Sew Along by Lori Holt. This came out in 2019, I believe, and I intend on doing one of these a week. And so if y'all want to participate or sew along with me, you can just grab whatever fabrics you want and the Sew Simple Shapes and print off your little guide and do it also. I do know Moose Have Crafts has some of these quilt kits still available, but she didn't have them when I first started purchasing these fabrics. This was the first Lori Holt quilt that I really wanted. So I kind of just pieced it all together myself, and I'll show you those fabrics. And then I'll show you some quilt kits that I recently purchased and got in the mail, and some backing fabrics that I have for quilt kits that I already have, and then some patterns that I purchased. So this is the background fabric for the Granny's Garden. So where each of these flowers are on the circle, that is appliqued onto this fabric. And then I have all of these different fat quarters that I bought from Etsy and everywhere, because like I said, I couldn't find it as a kit at that point. So some of these I have more than I needed. Like here's another one. More fabric. So I'll just have extras left over that I can use for another quilt. I'm also thinking about maybe I can use some of these for the Millie's Dresses quilt. Here's like the fabric that has, I think it's fat 8s on it. And then more fabric, and I have Sew Simple Shapes that live with other quilts. This is the Farm Star Sew Simple Shapes, and this chicken salad Sew Simple Shapes. But here are the Sew Simple Shapes for Granny's Garden, and I already opened them. So they just live in one of these Amazon bags. I think the package came from Amazon and it was like open, so I just made sure I had all of them and put them in that to keep them safe. And it lives in an old shoebox, and the fabric has busted the seam on the box because it's so much fabric in this one little box. So this I really want to start, like I said, in the first week of October. The sew-in interfacing is supposed to be delivered today for that. So that will be a soon to start on that. And I think if I do a block a week and I'll do like a little video for it, then that'll keep me motivated to keep going. So let's see. Let's go over some quilt patterns that I recently purchased. This is a Blackbird Designs quilt pattern, and it's called Moonlight Silhouette. And it looks very similar to their cross stitch pattern that has the cat and the moon in the house. So I saw this, excuse me, on one of Carol, the Sockbox Stitcher. I saw it on one of her videos, and she had made it, I believe. And so when I saw it, I went on a Google search and found it. So I can make that and do the cross stitch, and they could go together. Excuse me. The kids brought home a cold, and now I have it. Another one I purchased was Meadowland. Oh, that was cute with the farm, the little barn and stuff. So I bought that one. I think I got that on Amazon. Elizabeth Hartman, the Beehive quilt. That was super cute. And think about doing the bees in different scrappy colors and everything. That would be adorable. I have Lloyd and Lola, again by Elizabeth Hartman. The two big llamas. So cute. Adorable. And then this is a Blackbird Lane. It's by the Rabbit Factory. I also found this one on Amazon. That's how this one looks. Thought it was very pretty. And this one's only 63 by 63. But it does have a lot of applique. So that one's awesome. And then there was, I'm on a couple of D-Stash groups on Facebook, and someone in the cross stitch group also had this quilt book, Kaleidoscope by Lori Holt, and it was only $5. So I was like, yes, please, go ahead and send that to me. And it has like crib, lap, queen, and the queen is big enough if you add a 5-inch border around it, then it's a king size. And then it has pillows in here. It tells you the SKUs and everything for the fabrics. And it's the bee cross stitch fabric. So it's a bee fabric. So it will be a basic by Lori Holt. So that is all the quilt patterns that I've purchased recently. Again, from Moose Have Crafts, I purchased some backings and 2 quilt kits, and they came in the mail. So they have them neatly packaged. All I did was open the box today. It's been sitting in my sewing room for a couple of days. So this one here is for the Flea Market Flowers. This one. I believe this one is Prim or one of those, either Prim or Prairie. Maybe Prairie. I think it's the Prairie line. And that's the backing for that. So these are 2 quilt kits that I have. Those are the backings. Excuse me. And then this is the backing fabric for Granny's Garden. It's a very cute, like antique needlework looking fabric. And it's in the pink color. I like pink and green, so I grabbed that. This one is the sew along quilt with the sewing machine on it. The big sewing machine, I can't recall. And I think it's My Happy Place or something, and one of the other ones. But those are 2 backings for quilt kits that I already have also. And then these 2, I had showed you in my quilt video prior that she did a quilt kit for the So Simple Shapes, the Christmas one that Lori Holt has. Excuse me. And that is one of them. And then the other one is for the Pine Tree quilt, but she made a Christmas version out of Lori Holt's Christmas fabric. Her first Christmas line, not the Hometown Christmas. Cozy Christmas, I think. And so one of those is for each one of those. So I have those also. And those little snowmen are just so cute. 2 quilt kits that I got was the Farm Sweet Farm quilt kit, which I think is so adorable. I love the whole farm thing. Let's see if I can open it, and I will show you excuse me, how neatly all of her stuff is packaged. She has a wonderful business, and there's all of those required fabrics. And here's like the backgrounds and all that, like the larger cuts of fabric. So again, wonderful, love it. And I think she still has some of these on her website. So if you're interested, just go on over there and see her. She also has a Facebook group. Excuse me. It's like I get one sick and then I get sick and then it just spreads like wildfire through the whole house. The next one that I purchased, I don't think she has any more of these. Let me move stuff off of my table. It's crazy how much all this stuff takes up room. Is the Be Happy quilt kit. And like I said, I don't think she has any more of these, but you may be able to contact her and see if she has some or the ability to make more. And this is one of the older quilt kits. So here's all of these fabrics. And all of these. So these two, I do not have the So Simple Shapes. And I know the Be Happy quilt has a book, and I don't have the book either. So I'll have to get that at some point. So like I said, Granny's Garden, I am intending on starting that one the first week of October. So if anybody would like to stitch along with me, I'm just going to do 1 block a week and go from there and get that one done. So I really think that one's very, very pretty. I just love all the flowers and everything. Let's see. And it's 76 by 86. So a generous size. So that one, can't wait to start it. And I still need to finish my hometown quilt and my pineapple quilt and my aunt's quilt. So I still have a lot to do. But we're gonna get it, right? At some point. But that's all I have for quilts. So I'm gonna do my floss tube video next and try to get these edited and uploaded to y'all. So thank you for watching. I hope everyone's doing great. It's back to school, so that's why we get colds. But y'all take care and have a great day.